Okay, here we are. Try to straighten out this piece of shit. Here we are. It's September 16th today. This is going to be the update for my fall food plots, and viewer discretion is advised. I'll tell you right now, these fucking woodchucks got me, the turkey got me, and it's not good, not a good thing. So it's about 30 days growth. If you were to look at my last videos from 2015, in 30 days my brassicas were 12 inches tall already. Really nice, green, lush. So this top, the Pure Attraction food plot, it's good. It'll work for this year. But I'll explain to you what happened. So I'm just gonna turn to it and prepare to get sick to your stomach. Look at this. Look at this. Look. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. Let me try to get this so we can get a nice sick to your stomach shot. So after 30 days, it should look better than this. Now, about 4 days after I planted, 4 or 5 days, actually it was a week. It was a week after I planted. My dad had come up and said that there was like an obscene amount of turkeys in this food plot. So I had asked him, I says, did anything grow? Was there any spouts? And he said, no. Right there. The turkeys were eating seeds. That's one thing. Also, there was actually video of it. My dad sent me a video on his cell phone of the turkeys. He came out and they ran all up into the woods here. So the brassicas are looking okay. Little chipmunk running across the rock wall. The brassicas are looking okay, and the oats are already getting hit. But the pattern in which they are eaten is making me think that it's a groundhog. When a groundhog eats in a field, like any other animal that has to watch its back all the time, like for coyotes and hawks and this and that and the other thing, they won't go out all the way into the middle, like deer. They won't come out all the way into the middle of the field. And what they'll do is, from their hole, they'll eat and eat and eat like in a circle, and they'll stay real close to that hole. So I'm gonna show you exactly that. It's really, I mean, it's not very lush. But you could see that half moon of where it's kind of bare and thin. So let me go ahead and show you that. So this is all turkey. The reason why I want to believe that, there are some deer tracks in here, but if you see, kind of like, see how it's kind of just not like clumped up, it's all the top layer of dirt. This is because the turkeys were scratching. So when you scratch, what happens? You do this, and you do that, and you do that, and you do that, and all that excess that comes out is making me, that's what this stuff is. See how it's really loose on top? So I'm thinking that this is turkey. Yes, there are deer tracks. You know, deer track here. You know, it's full of deer tracks. But deer won't eat the seed. Deer may come out. Huh, here's a pea. Finally, Pure Attraction pea. Okay. So this whole edge is pretty much gone. Right here. Now this edge, see these holes here? Those are deep. That's not no deer. That's a turkey with its you know, with its claws or whatever the hell they're called, digging. You could see the holes. You could see the holes. Right there, right there. Now, I'll take you to where I think the woodchuck is eating. Now, we have a rock wall, some thick stuff right back in here. So, I can almost guarantee that there's a hole in there that it's living in. Look at this whole edge. Okay? This is the truth. This is the truth channel. Okay? Now, if we're standing right here, you can just look at it. Right here. It's coming across, and then boom, right here comes back in. So this whole half circle right here is gone. Now, if these were deer eating, the deer wouldn't come, if they're coming all the way out to the edge here, they wouldn't just feast right in this area. They would kind of work the whole edge. What the deer do is they'll work the edge first, then they'll egress into the middle. So, as you can see, it's all thick there. You know, thin here, thick back there, and thick again here. Which makes me, and we do have this pile of, I don't want to call it junk, but which could hold a groundhog. Now I'm going to show you. Look at this whole edge has nothing. Nothing. So this is my pure attraction food plot here. But there's still a lot of tonnage. So yes, there is some feeding on it already, but there is still a lot of brassicas. And look at this. This is already getting eaten. Look at this tip right here. It's clean, and that's a brassica. I mean, all in here is all clean, very clean. Deer will usually kind of rip it and tear it. So I'm thinking that these are groundhogs. Turkey, I don't think a turkey is going to eat this stuff, and that's all oats. Most of the forage that has been eaten is oats. Like, look at this. This is down to the ground, and we haven't even had a frost yet. But there is plenty of forage still. There is plenty of forage. Like I said, deer are all coming in. As you can see, deer are all coming in here. And there's plenty back in here, but they seem to love the oats. So, here's what I'm going to do. Because desperate times call for desperate measures. So, what I'm going to do is, obviously I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to turn this over again. We're expecting 70% chance of storms on Sunday. Today is Friday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it, I'm going to overseed it with maybe a pound of the pure attraction, especially this side that is kind of messed up. And after I do that, I have pure urea, 4600. I'll probably take about a half a bag and just spread it over the whole thing. Give it that nice boost of nitrogen that this type of crop needs. And this is going to be the last time you're going to see it until hunting season, until I decide to hunt over it. Because this is my kill plot, staging plot, bedding plot, your sister's ass plot, your mother's plot, your father's plot. That's what I call this kind of plot. Shoot, kill plot, you name it. That's what this is. That's all I got for the Pure Attraction real update. Alright, so we got some Pure Attraction in the bag. I'm just going by common sense here. So I got enough just to cover the bare spots, which is mostly this front part here and up the side there. So here we go. I'm just gonna go for it. Fucking woodchuck cocksuckers. what do I say? Top dress it, hope for the rain. Hopefully the rain washes it in enough. And that's it. Let me put some, I'm going to spread some nitrogen on there now. Some 4600. My last video, I made a mistake. I said that I was going to spread the 62424 on here. That's not accurate. The 62424 is the exact opposite of what you need here. You need nitrogen here. Nitrogen is not good for the clover. So you try to get a fertilizer like a 00 or 02424 like I got, something like that is good for the clover. Remember, plants like this that are growing big bulbs and radishes and stuff like that, they crave that nitrogen. So you got to supplement it a little bit. Every time it rains, the nitrogen gets washed out. So you got to put some more into it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it right on. Once you put it on, I actually, Whitetail Institute recommended to put it on at 4 inches. So obviously I wasn't here at 4 inches, so I couldn't do it. So, but it fucking sucks right now to look at it this way, but it's a part of food plotting, like the apple trees. You know, you can't always depend on it. Yeah, you got good shot, but you don't know what happens here at night. You know what I mean? I can't stand here with a fucking gun and shoot every little rodent that comes out, any little vole or skunk or woodchuck or deer that are coming out here and eating this stuff. This is part of it. And a lot of people say, oh, put the electric fence up. Yeah, put the electric fence up. You know how much it'll cost to put an electric fence up on a quarter of an acre? You know, these are the big shots that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars to go hunt on someone's ranch. There's my little squirrel again, my little, what do you call it, chipmunk? Maybe it's him. So it's just too much work involved. If you want to do it right, it's a lot of work. I mean, you have to, what kind of soil do you have? How good is the grounding going to be? Setting up the stakes and this and that. You know, a deer's going to get wise to an electric fence. Just like anything else. After a while, if there's something in it, they're going to get in. If we get a storm and a tree comes down and knocks the fence over, then what? You spend $500, $600, $700, $800 on an electric fence that ain't doing shit for you. So you know what? Leave it the way it is. There's plenty of supplemental food right now. I will say this, not in my defense, because I don't want to make an excuse. Rain here has been minimal. I think it's rained maybe 4 times since I planted this plot. It's not, it's dry. It's very dry. I mean, look at this. This is powder. What the hell is this? You know, what do you expect to grow in it? Especially this area. Now, I want to make this clear. This and my winter peas plot is like night and day. I'm very happy with my winter peas plot. The thing that I did notice, the winter peas, they didn't call to add any nitrogen into the plot. And I haven't. And right now we're probably about 9 inches on that. So I'm going to go ahead and spread the nitrogen on here, and that's going to be it. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video in a couple of weeks, or after a hunt one day, maybe I'll do one. And that's where we stand on the Pure Attraction food plot, 2016. Fuck you, woodchucks. Fuck you. Fucking woodchucks. Bullshit. Of course, I went to, oh, was I recording? Oh, well. So, of course, the first time I said I was going to get to spreading it, I went to go look at the fertilizer bag, and of course I got the wrong one, because that's, you know, the way life works. So, I got the 62424, that's going on my clover today. And now I have 4600 granular that's going on the Pure Attraction. The woodchuck plot. Let's call it that. So I'll probably put a half a bag. See what happens. Oh, remember this thing? Remember I showed you guys how it had the two things that'll hold the bag up? See, like this thing here? The white piece. Remember that piece? Yeah, one of them fucking broke already, so I guess this is another piece of shit. Alright. Enough. I want kids to be able to watch my channel. I curse too much. That's what my coworkers tell me. I curse too much. I tell them to fuck themselves. Come on, baby. This stuff looks like kosher salt. Can someone tell me the difference between kosher salt and regular salt? Does it taste the same to me? I know when we refer to kosher things, it's typically something that has to do with, and I'm being serious now, something with religious stuff. But it tastes the same. I like sea salt. Sea salt is good. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but what the hell else am I supposed to do while I'm waiting for this bag to fill up? Alright. Oh look, it fell over. Alright. I'm going to put a little bit more in. Just a little bit. Now again, this is pure nitrogen or urea. You know, it'll say one or the other. This one happens to say urea granular. Total nitrogen is 46%. And there's 0% phosphate and 0% potash. So the whole bag is 46% nitrogen. I guess the other 54. Alright, 54 is filler and stuff like that. Here we go. Big shout out to the woodchuck. Appreciate what he's doing for me today. Again, same thing. With this, we're going to try to cover with one pass just to make sure we get it even. I don't know if that's going to matter anymore because the food plot isn't even because, again, the woodchucks and whatever else is eating this shit. But you still want to, since the seeds are down, I'm not sure how this is going to affect the, if it makes contact with a bare seed. Again, the seeds are just staying on top. I'm not going to drag them in. They're just staying on top. So I'm just going to spread this nice up there, come back down, hopefully be done, and that's it. Here we go. Alright, there's a little bit more, so I'm going to go up the middle. Just a little bit. What I thought was going to be the best food plot of the year it's turning out to be, I don't want to call it a nightmare or failure, but it's turning out to be a reality check. Like some other YouTube videos, I want to be that person who shows you failures too. And it's not because I did something wrong. You guys were here with me when I did it. And I haven't been here by myself. I've always brought my video camera. This is what happens. You could do everything right. But there's always going to be some variables that you're not going to account for. Whether it be change in weather or early feeding on the plot. You know, they're not supposed to, technically, they're not supposed to be feeding on this until the frost. So whatever is feeding on it, and I'm sure there's deer in there too. I don't want to blame it totally on woodchucks. I'm sure there's deer in there. They're eating it already. the temperature hasn't gotten down below 50, you know, up here where I am. So it's this is a speed bump in the road. The only thing you can do is what I did. Try to make the best of it. Overseed it, put some more seeds down, put the nitrogen down, and hope for the rain. Again, the rain is supposed to be coming on Sunday. Whether or not it does, I can't control that. That's up to Mother Nature. The only thing we can do is base our future on our past. That's it. That's all we could do. So I hope this turns out to be a little better than what it is now. I'm not expecting it to be like what I did last year, but this is going to be a good plot, especially now that I put the nitrogen on. It's really going to come up even more. So that's it. That's all I got for the Pure Attraction Food Plot 2016. Thanks for watching.